I really couldn't believe that Clemson fell for this. And, I understand South Carolina is a state that went for Trump, and Deb Sweeney is a Trump fan, apparently. But still, to be used like this as a prop by the president, which is really the only way you can look at this. You've got Trump in the White House. He says he's all alone. He's lonely. He says he's doing nothing, and he, of course, is the person who is proud, quote unquote proud, that he orchestrated the shutdown that is now causing 800,000 government workers to not get their paychecks, and of course all their families and all of the restaurants and the grocery stores and everything else that this story feeds out into. In no way am I saying Clemson should not be celebrated at the White House. Absolutely not. What I'm saying is that, what's the rush? It was a week, literally door to door, a week from the time they won the national championship to the time they're in the White House. That's a world record. That has to be the fastest time a team has ever gone from winning a championship to a White House celebration. And I have covered dozens of these over the last 30 years here in Washington, and I have never, ever seen a team show up so quickly, which tells you Donald Trump wanted them at that time to come to the White House for what any reasonable person would say would be his purposes, for a prop, for a photo op, for the diversion that Donald Trump seems to always be looking for. And I'm just very surprised that Clemson officials didn't step back and say, whoa, 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 let's do this like normal. Let's wait till the spring like every other team has. Let's wait till the shutdown is over. The optics here are terrible. As a state university, the last thing we need to do is get in the middle of this mess, this government shutdown. And so thank you, Mr. President. We will come in a few months. We'll show up then. Donald Trump is a master at doing exactly this. And we've seen it over and over again. Coming to mind that September speech during the Alabama Senate race, where out of the blue, he called the NFL players SOBs simply for his political purposes, simply to gin up his base, apparently. But all these presidents have used it for good. And here's Donald Trump clearly using things. I don't think this is not a partisan issue. This is just simply facts that he's using these for his own purposes, and he's using athletes for their own purposes. And I think that's why we have seen many teams and many individual athletes saying, no, we don't want to go. We do not want to be used in this manner.